New data shows Americans are leaving their jobs at unprecedented rates, many in search of more flexibility and better pay. And this widespread shift has some employees leaving their industries behind. A record number of Americans quit their jobs in the first half of the year. More than 4 million people turned in their resignations, calling it quits on workplaces that no longer work.
And COVID just gave me so much time to think about what I wanted to do.
Brent Waugh left his leadership role this summer at a large Knoxville nonprofit for a job at a university across the country. It offered more money and better benefits with long-term remote opportunities.
In my previous role, I was very tied to being places in person. You know, when you work for a nonprofit, it's about being with people. And so this role really allows me flexibility to work from wherever I am, whether it be the West Coast or Knoxville.
As pandemic life begins to normalize, people are leaving their jobs in search of ones that better fit their needs. Allison Lester says she made the tough decision to leave the WBIR newsroom and journalism after 13 years.
When my life changed, my career had to change with it. And when it couldn't, then it was like, well, then change your career.
Her new role at a local public relations firm allows her to work from home most days and spend more time with family, something her previous job in a newsroom couldn't offer. The newly married stepmom wrote about her decision in a recent blog post and started receiving messages from people all over the country.
Probably over 100 people have reached out and said the same thing.
Companies and industries across the board are experiencing a mass exodus of employees, with another 41% of workers worldwide who say they're considering quitting their jobs for more money, more flexibility, and more happiness. Jessica Locke Russell started working remotely last spring when her employer had to comply with federal COVID restrictions. Vocker, a global chemical production plant based in Bradley County, now has a permanent policy that gives employees the choice to work a hybrid schedule. The single mother says it's a game changer, and she's staying with her company.
It would be very difficult for me to transition to full-time going back to work. And it's definitely something I feel like companies are acknowledging and that they should listen to their employees. And I feel like Vocker to an extent has.
As employers scramble to figure out how to incentivize workers to get them to stay, some have already made up their minds.
We've learned so much about the way that we can work and make our lives easier in some ways. And so it was hard for me to just ignore that.
So we've been asking why many of you have left your jobs. Jennifer Schiller says, I quit my stressful job in California to move to Tennessee, where I'm stress-free. My husband works remotely to support us. We also rented out our California home. It's paying both our mortgages, plus some. Michelle Pittman Smallin says, I quit my longtime job just because I was thinking how valuable time is with family since the pandemic started. Tried to move to day shifts so I could enjoy spending time with my husband and see grandkids more. The job wouldn't let me move shifts, so I took another job. We want to hear from you. You can text us at 865-637-1010, and we'll be sharing your comments throughout the week. And tomorrow we're going to talk with CEO of Clayton Homes, one of the region's largest employers. They've actually hired thousands of new employees during the pandemic. Kevin Clayton talks about how they've adapted to this shifting workforce to keep their team members happier and more productive, because people are just searching for something that just fits their lifestyle better these days.
It's amazing too to see these big employers stepping in and being like, okay, we will make you happy. We will allow you to work from home some. That's what you've got to do right now in order to retain good workers.
They have to if they want to keep their good employees.
Yeah.
So we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But for now, we're going to